In today's episode of Knights at the Game Table, we're going to be blasting back in time to the amazing Age of Sigmar, where we're going to be playing the brand new game, Blight War. Now this should be hysterically fun because John Cook has never played Age of Sigmar, so I'm hoping that this advantage is going to help me win. See what happens in the game.
Okay, let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. Have no idea. Let's see. I've got a Horticulus Slimux, Plague Bears and Nurgle. I know them. Plague Drones and Nurgle. I know them. And Nurglings. Okay, so there's just one thing I don't know, except how to play the game. So we'll probably have a lot of mistakes, and it is what it is. But yeah, my first game ever.
So last weekend we were gifted a game of Blight War with the request that we play a game of it live here on Knights at the Game Table. Now I've played a good amount of Age of Sigmar. I have a buddy of mine that I play with, and actually I got into Age of Sigmar because of my little boy, because I wanted to play a game that was a little bit easier for him to grasp. So I vaguely understand how to play Age of Sigmar. I've played enough games to get the idea of it. I have, however, never played with Stormcast Eternals, which I'm playing with. All of these miniatures are brand new for me. I have no idea what any of the combos do. But then again, John's never played Age of Sigmar. So I still think I've probably got the advantage when it comes down to it. This game's awesome. Blight War is literally like a second version of Age of Sigmar that's come out. So it's got all the core rules in it, but you get two balanced armies against each other. You've got these awesome Nurgle miniatures, and then you've got these really cool Stormcast Eternals led by Neve, who's this awesome badass woman who's in charge of all of them. I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be great to introduce John to his first game of Age of Sigmar. And who knows, maybe we'll get him hooked on that and he can start the Age of Sigmar tournament circuit as well. One thing that I specifically wanted to talk about is because we've only had these miniatures for literally about 24 hours. And we wanted to make sure that, you know, on nights we don't play ever with the grey plastic miniatures of death that so many people play with. So I had to do a speed painting job. Literally the entire army that you see here, with the exception of the Plague Bearers, which John painted a while ago for my Death Guard army. Most of the miniatures here were painted in about 2 minutes flat. And the way we do that is literally by spraying the entire thing black, and then from the top of the model we spray the prime color of that model. So for the Stormcast Eternals, it would be gold. And so we're spraying it directly from the top, and then you pick one angle and just spray one angle directly down. And what this does is it gives you this kind of like cool 3D looking effect when really there's just two colors on it. And you know, when it comes down to a tournament army, most tournament armies only have a requirement that you have 3 colors. We are definitely not suggesting that people go out and just spray one color and then, you know, just paint the base. But if you really had to just get an army on the board, you could just spray one color and then, you know, paint the base, and that would be good enough. But yeah, so, you know, this is a really quick way of just painting up a lot of troops very fast, so at least you've got some color coding to your army, and you know, it just makes them look a little bit cooler. Age of Sigmar is all about the double turn. What happens is in Warhammer 40,000, you just take it in turns. In Age of Sigmar, you take it in turns once, then you roll a dice to see who goes first next. In short, being second is great because your opponent takes the first turn. Most things have short range, so your opponent moves towards you. Then it's your turn, and then you have a 50-50 chance that it will be your turn again. So you've got a charge and then 2 rounds of close combat, or you've got shooting. And long story short, going second is the best. And because John set up first, John gets to go second. This is seizing the initiative all over again, except without a freaking dice. That's exactly what this is, John.
Just for the record.
Oh, cool. I like to seize.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, except in Age of Sigmar, you don't have to roll the dice. All right, so first of all, we have our hero phase. So Neve's ability with her battalion is that in the hero phase, anyone within 6 inches of her can move 5 inches, which is pretty ridiculous. So I'm going to give these guys their 5-inch movement in the hero phase. Rawr. So we'll move out of the hero phase, and we'll go into our movement phase. So these griff chargers here, these guys are my cavalry. They have the option to, instead of moving normally, their movement I think is 12 inches. I can roll 6 dice and they can move that far instead. And Neve has an ability that if they use that within 6 inches of her, she gets to go with them. So let's try and get down this battlefield as quick as possible. 28-inch movement. So that's 18 inches and then 10 more. Boom. And then she gets to travel with them and ends up there. However, they can't run or charge this turn. So they can't charge into close combat. So it was a great movement, but they don't get to charge this turn. Vanguard Hunters have a movement of 6. I'm not going to move these guys because they're going to shoot. Okay, that's the end of my movement phase. We're moving to shooting. So these guys are awesome. They've got long strike crossbows. Normally they have a range of 24 inches, but if they don't move, it's a range of 30. So I think I'm going to shoot these plague drones. These guys have 3 attacks each. Any hit roll of a 6 causes 2 mortal wounds instead of normal damage. So I'm hitting on 2s, any hit roll of a 6 is 2 mortal wounds. No 6s, but I've got 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, 2 wounds. So John, I've got 2 wounds at -2 rend on your plague drones. They are disgustingly resilient. So you got 4 wounds to make disgustingly resilient rolls against. Each one does 2 damage and 2 hit.
+1 to my disgusting. No, I get to re-roll 1.
Yeah, so you need 4 dice, one for each of the wounds, and you need 5 up. Nice. So 2 of the wounds are completely ignored. So it takes 2 wounds, leaving it with 3 left. That's the end of shooting with that unit. I'm gonna try and shoot with my Vanguard Hunters. They have, you'll love this, John. They have a bolt storm pistol. Not a bolt pistol. 9-inch range, it's out of range. We'll move on to the Vanguard Paladors, who are armed with Star Strike javelins. These have an 18-inch range. So they're gonna throw them at this guy. Hitting on 3s. Nope, they all missed. And then we'll see if Neve's got anything. She's got a bolt storm pistol, so she's got 2 attacks with a 9-inch range. Yep, she's good. 2 attacks, let's shoot that guy. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. These will do 2 damage each instead of just 1 because you're a hero. Wounding on 3s, 1. You have 1 save, it's 3+. Oh, bad luck. That's 2 damage on the dude. He's got 6 left. However, disgustingly resilient. Okay, 1 wound. And that is the end of my turn because I cannot charge into close combat because I use my Winds of Theric. John, it is your turn. Let us see what your ability is on the blight, the blight, whatever it is, blight wheel.
2. Add 1 to the wound rolls of all attacks made by Nurgle units in the combat phase. I think there may be some combat.
I think there's going to be some close combat. So this is a cool new feature. In Blight War, Nurgle's alliance ability is they get this wheel. You get this cool little device. And you roll a dice to see what it starts off as, and then every turn it rotates to the next ability. And you get to see whatever the next cool ability is for the whole army. So every turn it's like a different contagion that benefits them. So I was going on the advice of one of my buddies, John, and my buddy told me, just put Neve with the Griffins in charge and you'll be fine. As I'm watching you with the double turn and your entire army about to attack them, I'm starting to think this might not be so fine.
Okay.
Where are all the Age of Sigmar players today? Just realized.
They're at home reading 40K novels. So here we go. Here's my 3 attacks and firing into Neve, I guess.
Yep. 1 hit.
Hit. So 1, I think a 3 up. I got it.
Nice.
So it's just 1 damage, 1 save, no AP.
No AP at all. All right, here we go, Neve. 3+ save. 1. Yeah, that sucks. 1 point of damage on Neve, leaving her with 5 wounds left. God damn it, Neve.
These guys are gonna charge.
Yep. 4.
4, that'll get it. This one is charging. Yeah, made it with 1. These guys are charging, charging both units. And they're gonna make it. Boom. Boom, and boom. Last charge, 5.
So fascinating. In Age of Sigmar, each miniature has a range of how far it can attack. So your guys have a range of 1 inch. So if the miniature isn't within an inch, it can't attack. All right, moving to the fight phase. So now, John, close combat will now rotate whose turn it is. So you'll nominate the first unit, then I'll nominate the second unit.
Okay.
So it won't just be all yours charging. We'll take it in turns.
I'm gonna do the plague drones first.
Cool.
Okay, so here's the venomous sting first.
1.
Really? Here's the other 2 on the steeds. Yeah.
Need a 4 up. Oh, yep, 4 up. That's a shame. No hits. But now you've got the prehensile proboscis.
Yeah, and that's going, let's do that first one on Neve.
3 attacks, 3 up and 4 up. Oh, all hit. And then actually it's not 4 up, it's 3 up because of the +1 to wound. Or wound.
3 wounds.
3 saves of 3 up on Neve. Come on, Neve. 2 go through. God damn it.
Wow. Okay, and then on the steeds.
She's got 3 lives left.
And +1.
So winning on 3s?
Winning on 3s, so 4.
So 3 saves of 4 up. Nope. 3 wounds go through. And this is all the same unit, so this is just those plague drones. I get to fight back with 1 unit afterwards, but this is pretty brutal.
That's the Plague Bringer.
Yep.
Up front, so on Neve, he's got 2 attacks instead of 1.
Perfect. 4 up, 2 hits, 2 up to wound. 1 wound. 1 3 up save. Saved. Nice. Finally her armor does something.
Yeah, I need to look out for 6s. Because 6s are mortal wounds.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so here's the 2 on the steeds. 2 hits.
Yep. Winning on 2s again. 2 wounds. 2 saves of 4 up. 2 saves. Neve attack the plague bearers. Let's see what Neve can do in close combat. So hit rolls a 6, she makes an extra attack. All right, so she has 7 attacks with her whirlwind axes. Hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. 3s and 3s. Oh, 3 hits. Winning on 3s. 2. 2 with a rend of 1. So you have 2 saves of 6 up.
Nope.
Nope. Then 2 disgusting resilience.
1.
So 1 dead. And now you get to select the unit to fight back.
Let's go with Horticulus Slimux. She has D3 attacks with the mulch slime encrusted jaws.
2 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s because of that ability. That's pretty nasty. 2 hits. There's not much in this game that wounds on a 2. 2 wounds. -2 rend, so I'm looking for 2 saves of 6.
And
1 save.
Each one
2
is
damage.
2 damage.
I think that kills. It does. One of my poor javelin guys is dead. No.
She's also got 3 attacks with lopping shears on 3s.
2 attacks.
No rerolls of 1, huh?
No repeat Galman. 2's the wound, so 1 wounds. 1 save of 5 up. Nope. D3 damage. 3 damage.
No, 2.
Oh, 2 damage. Okay. So one of them's got 3 lives left. All right. Now they get to attack. They're both going to attack Slimux because I need to kill him. Oh, on a 2 or more, you just take a mortal wound. 2. Mortal wound on Slimux, but you get to make your disgusting resilient. So 1 wound. Starstrike Javelins. They have 1 attack, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s with a rend of 1. Hitting on 4s, 2 4s, wounding on 3s. No wounds. All right, John, you're up with the Plague Bearers.
Come around here. Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4's to hit.
Okay. 3 hits.
And 2's to win.
Amazing. 2 wounds. This is for Neve, so 2 saves of 3 up. 1 save, 1 wound. Neve is down to 2.
And then these guys are gonna
Nurglings move in.
attacks. Hitting on 5s though. Alright. I need some yellow dice for this.
Yeah, right? 5s. Ooh, that's pretty good for me. 2.
Oh wait, you know what? I get to re-roll these.
Yeah, right, because Robot Gilliman's right next to him. Winning on 4s. Nice, they failed. That's the end of turn 1. However, John, at this point, we have the double turn. If you get this double turn, I have a funny feeling I'm in a lot of trouble. This is where I'm glad you don't have yellow dice. John, beat my 3. 4.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll do it. John, it is your turn again. Welcome to Age of Sigmar.
Let's see what I get. Burgeoning. Roll a dice for each unit within 1 inch of a terrain feature at the start of your hero phase. On a roll of 5 or more, the unit suffers 1 mortal wound. Nurgle units heal 1 wound instead. Oh, wow, okay. So I get to heal 1 here, maybe.
Yep.
Yep.
The plague drones as well, if you roll for them
Oh,
too.
that's right, yeah. And then?
Nope.
Nope.
but you do get to roll for mine as well.
Yep. And here's the steeds.
Nope.
And the
She has 2 lives left. Oh, thankfully.
Alright.
Shooting phase.
Yep.
Because you've got no movement because you're all in combat.
Oh, I do have some shooting.
Yeah, you do. 3 attacks.
Okay, 3 attacks. They're all gonna go on D.
Yeah. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. She's got 2 wounds left. Come on, Neve. 2 wounds. Oh,
And 1 is a 6.
that's a mortal wound.
So it's a mortal wound, and you need 2 saves.
1 life left. 2 saves of 4 up. Now, for this mission, let's just see how serious this is, because this is one of the missions from the Blight War book. This is how to win the game. This is kind of important here, because it says here, if Neve kills him, I win major victory. If he dies but not by Neve, I get minor victory. If he's alive on the 5th round but Neve's dead, you get a major victory. And if they're both alive, I get major victory. Okay, so if she dies, I can still get a minor victory if I kill him. It's pretty bad. 2 saves of 3 up. Come on, Neve. Boom, just like that. Oh, 1 wound.
Bah.
Close combat. It's your turn, so you get to choose the first unit.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna strike with Articulous. Let's do the D3. And that's 3. So 3 attacks.
Range, slam across.
3 hits.
Oh gosh. Wounding,
On 3s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
What's the rend on
One's
that?
a 6. 2. So, okay.
So I have 2 saves. What's the rend on this?
Rend is -2.
6s. Nope. 4 damage. And unlike 40k, these bleed. So he just took 4 more. Oh, so he's dead. There's 1 left.
Articulous is 3 attacks. All hit.
This is all sorts of horrible. 1 wound.
It's -1.
1 save of 5 up. Nope.
D3 damage.
D3 damage. 1. I get to fight back. Now normally I would play clever and I would attack one of the plague drones to try and kill some before I get attacked. But considering this game is all about killing Horticlus, I'm going straight after him. This is my champion. So on a 2 up he does a mortal wound. Got that. And then my javelin hits on a 4 up, wounds on a 3 up. Got it. -1 rend, 4 up save.
Nope.
It's disgustingly resilient actually on both of those. Nope. And then on the other one, nice. That's 2 wounds.
Yep.
So he's on 3 of 8.
Yep.
And that's your turn to attack with something else.
Okay. Let's
is
do the
not going
plague
well.
drones.
This is not going well at all.
Okay, so it's 3 venomous stings. Hitting on 4s.
6s. It's a mortal wound.
Yep. Plus whatever it does.
It's a wound, right?
It's a wound on a 3 up, -1.
So save 5 or 6. 6 makes it.
Okay. But it's still a mortal wound.
Yep. So takes a mortal wound.
Yeah.
He's got 3 lives left.
Okay. And then prehensile
Charging across the battlefield
proboscis.
into the double turn. That was not the best idea I've ever had.
3 hits.
4's wound.
4 wound. 1, and it's a 6. So it's a mortal wound.
Yep. 4 up save. Nope.
Okay.
Yep. That's them gone.
Okay.
This is not looking good.
You have to move to the closest in this game?
No, I don't think so.
No? Oh. Then I'm gonna scoot down a little bit.
My turn 2. Okay.
Oh, and I heal a wound on both because I slayed a unit. So he's back to full strength, and he goes to 2. We go here, here, and here.
All right, so these guys have a 24-inch range because they moved. So 24-inch range, it's really just looking like the plague bearers. So I'm going to take the shot anyway. We've got their long strike crossbows. So these guys have 3 shots, hitting on 2s. All hit, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -2 rends. There's no save on that.
Yep.
And there's 2 damage each. So the first one goes down. Second one does not go down. It's 1 plague bearer down. God, it's so jammy. These guys are going to fire their bolt pistols. It's like rapid fire bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, which is pretty much what you'd expect with a bolt gun. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. No AP on this, just like a bolt gun. Ooh, nice. 4 saves of 5 or 6.
4 saves.
Oh, 2 saves, nice. And 2 disgustingly resilience as well. You got it, 1 more wound, but you made it. Okay, that's the end of my turn. We're gonna roll to see whose turn it is next. So we're gonna roll for the double turn.
I don't need to make a morale check?
You do need to make a morale check because somebody
I don't
died.
make a morale check in this game.
Same as the other one. You roll a dice, you add 1, and you hope for a 1 because you get D6 plague, but...
You soaked him in chicken blood, didn't you?
God!
Didn't have a chance to.
So because you have an icon of Nurgle, if you roll a 1, roll a dice and get that many plague bearers back up to maximum.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's your favorite
I'm
ability.
familiar with this.
It's your favorite ability.
5.
Yep, so that's 3 extra. So I just want to confirm what's happened so far. For anyone watching who might be confused, so far I have managed to single-handedly do 2 damage to his leader because everything else has been reversed thanks to John's amazing healing abilities. 6 more wounds, that's all I've got to do, John. It starts with the double turn. This is my double turn, I'm gonna get it. Ready? Beat my 6, yes. 1, that's my double turn, I got it. Movement phase. Come on, you long strikes. Do a thing.
What birds are those from?
They're called ether wings. And the ether wings, if you charge that unit, they jump in front and take the combat instead. 3 shots with the long strike crossbows. Plague drones. This is how you know you're in trouble, when you're like changing the target every turn. And you're like, what? They've got all their lives back. It's like I haven't killed them at all. Hitting on 2s, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, it's no saves. So it's 2 damage, so 2 disgustingly resilience. Just 2 damage. Nope, 2 damage goes through. Nice. Bolt storm pistols, 10 shots. 3s and 4s. 3. It's 3 saves of 5 or 6 on the plague drones. 1 save, 2 wounds.
What about my disgusting resilient?
No, that. Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I took 1 wound. Yeah.
Yeah, you took 1.
Let's see what I get this time. Plague of Misery. Reroll battle shock test rolls of 1 for enemy units, excluding Nurgle units.
It's all sorts of bad. You get creamed.
Plague drones. 3 shots.
Yep.
4s to hit.
2 hits.
2 hits. And 3s to wound.
1 wound. 1 save 4 up. Here we go. Boom. Nice. Made it.
Okay. He's gonna attack first. Let's see. 10. I'll get him in there. Plague drones are gonna attack. Over here. And over here, which he'll be able to consolidate. And then the plague bears 7. Now let's do the plague drones first. Venom sting. 4 up to hit.
Yep.
2 hits.
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
6 is bad news. Oh, why did I
Boom.
say it? 2 mortal wounds. 2 5-up saves. But D3 wounds.
Yep, for 1.
So there's 2 wounds so far. 4 wounds. There it is. 2 down. This is so bad.
Prehensile proboscis. Nope. 2 hits. 1 6.
They have 3 attacks each, right? Those things.
Oh, they do. So 3 total,
3 saves of 4 up.
and 1 is a 6.
2 failed. Was 1 a mortal
1
wound?
was a mortal wound.
Okay, so I lost 3 plus 1, so that's 4. It's another 2 down. My turn to.
And well, I still got plague sword.
Oh, well.
And hitting on
4s.
4s. Hit. That's 2. 1's a 6.
3s. Oh no, this is the one that 6 is the
Oh
matter.
yeah.
1. 1 save of 4. Nope. 1 wound. Guy's got 1 life left.
Okay.
It's his turn to fight back.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the leader.
Yeah.
3s and 4s. 3 hits. 4s to wound. 3 wounds. 3 saves on the leader. Of 3 up. 3 saves.
Old Uncle Horticulus.
He sounds like a creepy uncle that would like hang around at Thanksgiving and everyone's like,
D3.
I don't want to hang out with my creepy
Just
uncle
one.
Horticulus.
It hits though. 3 up to wound. 8 wounds.
-2.
And
Save of a
it's,
6.
-2.
Nope.
2
He's
wounds.
gone.
Yeah. Boom. Consolidate.
Yep. This is like the creeping horde slowly destroying every single miniature I have
Very
as you go.
thematic.
It really is.
Okay. Roll out to see if double turn.
Double turn.
2. Beat a 2.
1. John gets the double turn. This is the Blight War ability.
Nauseous revulsion.
That doesn't sound like it's good.
Reroll wound rolls of 6 or more for attacks made by enemy units, excluding Nurgle units in the combat phase.
Wow. So I have to reroll successful 6s.
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
Let's do my 3 shots at the crossbow guys, I guess. Let's do that. 4's to hit. So just 1 hit. And it's a wound though. No AP,
Okay.
just 1 damage.
4 up save. Got it.
Okay. Okay. Old Uncle Horticulus, I guess, is gonna roll. See if he can make it.
9. So the Ether Wings, they can immediately move. Roll 2 dice, they move this distance in inches, 6 inches. The Ether Wings are gonna jump in front.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll charge them. Plague drones are gonna attack. 9 inches. Okay. So come around here. 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 Plague bears. They're gonna come in here too.
That's the sound of Nurgle, or is it the sound of my men? I don't know. I don't know which one it is.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna attack with Horticulus first. Here's my D3.
2.
2.
3s and
Hitting on
3s.
3s. There we go. And 3s.
2 wounds, no save, 4 damage.
Yep.
Squaw! Yeah. So, I'm going to attack with the Ether Wing while it can. It's going to attack Horticulus, who's taken 2 damage. 4s and 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 1 3-up save. Nice, 1 wound.
All right, there we go. Hold on.
God, disgusting museum.
Plague bears. Let's see how many of those I can get in there. 3. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over there. Okay,
Like,
so
only the ones within an inch can attack.
right.
So you've got.
Oh, so it's
yeah,
4.
Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 against him, and 2 against the bird. Or you could do 5 against him.
Well, 4 against him.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yep.
So here we go. This is against the bird.
2 hits,
They hits on 4. 3s.
no save.
That's 3 of them.
That's 3 wounds. The bird's gone.
The other guys. 2. 1's a 6. 1.
No more wounds. 2 saves for 4 up. 1 save, 1 wound. My turn to attack. They're gonna hit you with their heavy stock. 4s and 3s. 1, 3s. Nope. The weakened plague drone. 4s and 3s. 4 and a 3. Got it. And then let's do the bird as well. 4s, 1 and 3s. Nope. Okay, you got 1 wound on the plague drone. 5 up save. There we go. You get to attack next. This is just like
With
a
the plague
mob.
drone.
You know, like they're just getting
Here's
wrecked.
the venomous sting. Hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s. 1.
1.
1 save of 4 up. Made it.
And here's the prehensile proboscis.
4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2.
2.
2 saves 4 up. 2 fails. 1 down.
Plague sword. Here we go.
3 hits.
There's a 6.
It's a mortal wound.
That's a mortal wound, plus 2 wounds, 2 saves.
2 saves of 4 up. Double ones. Could it have ended any worse? Oh my gosh. Great game, John. That was, dude, really well played, man.
Yeah.
Really, really well played. So, there you have it. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, you know, Nurgle completely crushed me. So don't fight against the Plague God, or Horticulous Slime, or John Cook and his chicken blood dice. I can't lie, I thought I had this game in the bag. Like, it's very rare that I sit up to play against John, I'm like, I'm gonna crush him, like, I know what I'm doing. Most of the time I'm worried that John's gonna completely destroy me with one of his advanced tactics. I've been lucky, most of the time I've been winning on nights. Man, Age of Sigmar is my game. Like, I play it against my son all the time. Maybe I can just beat a 7-year-old. Maybe that's what's actually, maybe that's why I win all the time. Matt, what I love is, so we were just playing with the miniatures from the Blight War box. And you know, they're supposed to be like balanced armies. And before we played, my buddy was like, just play Stormcast, you'll totally win, it's easy. But I think what's great about this is they are balanced armies. It's not like the good guys are going to win all the time. The Nurgle army was fierce. We've played one of the missions from the box set itself. I'm sure we got some of the rules wrong. I really don't play Age of Sigmar that much. John's never played it before. But still, it was a really great game. What's cool about this is we didn't have to design the armies. We just used them straight out of the box. Like I said, a little bit of simple color shading, at least get some color on them in case you don't want to commit to a full paint job. One of the things I love about it, of course, is the Nurgle army is completely compatible with Warhammer 40,000. I shouldn't be saying the best thing about Age of Sigmar is I can use the miniatures for Warhammer 40,000, but it is kind of awesome that you're getting a 40k army in the box, and it's really the start collecting box from 40k that you're just getting in there with all the Nurgle demons. I mean, it's a great game. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. I enjoy Age of Sigmar a lot. I wouldn't say that I'm an expert at it, but it's definitely something I enjoy playing. And the Blight War box set is a great introduction to the game if you don't want to do, the standard Khorne versus Stormcast Eternals you get in the main box. Yeah, I think they're great. I'm sure I misplayed this. If you're watching this and you have suggestions or tips, please feel free to blast me in the comments all the things you think I should have done, and I'll take it away as learning for the future. But yeah, great game. John's a great opponent, and he played really tight. He realized they all buffed each other, and he just kept it together and had that buff, and I just could not hit Horticulous enough. I think charging across the battlefield at the beginning was a huge mistake. The minute I did it, I was like, man, I should not have done that. Just because you can move fast doesn't mean you should. I think I should have done a much slower advance and maybe picked him off with shots with my units engaging at the front so he couldn't get charges against my shooters, and then just kept shooting his leader. And that's actually a real old school, actual real military war tactic. It was something that was done by the Huns, Genghis Khan, where they would have their archers, fast-moving archers, just shooting and causing damage. These javelins are ranged attacks. I literally could have kept him moving around the battlefield, pulled him away from that area where he got to reroll ones for disgustingly resilient, and just picked off his main character. So looking back, that's what I should have done. I didn't do it. I got creamed. John's a great player. It was a good game, though.
Well, all right. Well, that was fun. It was unexpected too. I was frankly kind of worried going into something that I'd never played before. I thought for sure Adam was just gonna run circles around me, but instead he ran right at me and did exactly what I wanted him to do. So, yeah, it was a fluke. Anyway, yeah, it was fun. I liked the game. I've made fun of Age of Sigmar players in the past. But I see why they like it. The game plays fast. It's fun. And, yeah, I might play again. You never know. Old dogs do learn new tricks sometimes.
So thanks ever so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Now remember, you've got the opportunity to win a start collecting box of your choice by simply leaving a comment somewhere beneath the video and then sharing it. Every person that does that, we go through your name, select somebody at random, and every single month we give away a start collecting box of your choice. So it might be worth mentioning what box you'd like us to get you, so that way it makes it a little bit easier for us if and when you do win it. And now, if you want to know a teaser for what's coming up next week, make sure to watch this.
Next week on Knights at the Game Table, Magnus versus Mortarion. Who will battle next? You choose the armies, you win the prize. Only on Knights at the Game Table.
Now remember, if you want us to keep making videos like this, then you can help us. All you have to do is simply click subscribe and then click on the bell icon right next to it to set up notifications. That will ensure that you never miss any of our videos as we release them, as well as making sure that we have enough support to continue making them for you to enjoy. Now, if you'd like to see some of our most recent games, we have some epic battles between the Grey Knights and the Chaos Demons of Khorne. All you have to do is click this box. Maybe the editing guys can put it here. If you click there, and it will take you through to a playlist that will show you all of our past videos.